On March 6, 2025, 7 New Yorkers were charged in a $20 million money laundering scheme that involved Home Depot and Lowe's gift cards. This story came across my YouTube feed. I saw it from one YouTuber, and I'm like, I have to look this up. There's no way a scam like this could get this high and not be known. Let's get into this. After a 15-month-long investigation, the Nassau police and prosecutors said that 7 New Yorkers were found to be laundering money. They alleged that the 7 redeemed 10 of thousands Lowe's and Home Depot gift cards across the Long Island and Northeast. Then they bought plumbing supplies, which they resold to plumbing supply stores. The police said that they cracked the complication of this scheme after the security team at Home Depot noticed a strange pattern. Quote unquote, the gift cards were being purchased and used almost immediately after, on the same day. Also, setting off alarms, the security team noticed that the gift cards were repeatedly being used for high-ticket items like copper piping, water heaters, and steel cables. Defendant Skylin allegedly used more than 50 gift cards worth $50,000 in one day. His attorney declined to comment. Police seized truckloads of plumbing supplies allegedly bought with the gift cards at 80 Home Depots and Lowe's locations. All 7 suspects were charged with money laundering and conspiracy and face up to 15 years in prison. Quote unquote, what angers me is that we have thousands of victims that are out there, defrauded by these individuals. The lowest of low picking on our seniors, and 6 of the 7 walked out yesterday with an ankle bracelet because of cashless bail, says the Nassau County Police Commissioner Patrick Ryder said. Investigators are still looking into the plumbing supply stores that have purchased the resold goods from these suspects. Officers said, just hang up the phone if a caller tells you to buy gift cards or to fix your phone or computer. Search warrants were executed on March 4th, 2025, recovering 12 truck boxes worth of products, as well as approximately $100,000 in cash, several defendants' vehicles with merchandise still inside, and high-end jewelry and handbags. In total, the defendants were allegedly involved in more than 6,000 transactions on more than 400 different stores at more than 80 Home Depots or Lowe's location in the New York State. More than 3 million of gift card certificates were redeemed at retail stores in Nassau County.
A nationwide $20 million money laundering scheme busted. 7 New Yorkers now facing charges, accused of preying on nearly 2,000 victims, including some on Long Island. Carolyn Gussoff explains this elaborate gift card con.
They pop up on your phone or inbox, warnings to call a number, cashing in on people's fears.
They tell them something like, we found, child sexual images on your computer, and if you want us to clean it, you have to go buy a gift card and give us the money.
Panicked victims, more than 1,800 of them, then rushed out to purchase gift cards. After a 15-month investigation, Nassau police and prosecutors say 7 New Yorkers were laundering the money, redeeming tens of thousands of Lowe's and Home Depot gift cards across Long Island and the Northeast, then buying plumbing supplies they resold to plumbing supply stores. A complicated con job that police cracked after Home Depot security noticed a strange pattern.
The gift cards were being purchased and used almost immediately after. The same day.
Also setting off alarms, the gift cards were repeatedly used for high-ticket copper piping, water heaters, steel cables. Defendant Skylin of Flushing allegedly used more than 50 gift cards worth $50,000 in one day. His attorney declined comment. All are charged with money laundering and conspiracy and face up to 15 years.
What angers me is that we have thousands of victims that are out there, defrauded by these individuals, the lowest of the lowest, picking on our seniors. And 6 of the 7 walked out yesterday with an ankle bracelet because of cashless bail.
Seized by police, truckloads of plumbing supplies bought with gift cards at 80 stores. And this warning, if anyone ever tells you to buy a gift card to fix your phone or computer.
I'm telling you, hang up the phone.
The case is far from over. Investigators say they're also looking into the stores that bought the plumbing supplies. It's a crime to knowingly buy stolen goods. In Westbury,
They were caught in the act. 7 men now charged in a $20 million money laundering and conspiracy scheme.
These defendants allegedly used tens of thousands of Home Depot and Lowe's gift cards that were obtained fraudulently through a computer-based scam.
A scam that targeted more than 1,800 victims in 45 states. Officials say the men used the gift cards to buy things like copper pipes, steel cables, and hot water heaters. They would then resell them to local plumbing supply and home improvement businesses.
Some victims, many elderly, were told that their information had been used to purchase child sexual abuse material and were instructed to call a specific number.
Officials say the defendants were responsible for over 6,000 transactions on more than 400 dates at over 80 locations, including this one.
They would sometimes visit the same location twice in one day. The pattern got to be so big that it stood out.
Investigators recovered supplies in the defendant's vans, $100,000 cash, along with high-end jewelry and handbags. Skylin used more than 50 gift cards to buy over $50,000 worth of pipes in one day. His attorney had no comment. 6 of the defendants walked out on cashless bail.
We have thousands of victims that are out there. If we're going to be able to prosecute these people, we got to keep them where they belong, and that's in jail. That's where they should be.
Officials offer this advice.
If someone calls you and identifies themselves as a government employee, a bank representative, or a representative of an internet or software company, and asks you for money, I'm telling you, hang up the phone.
The men pleaded not guilty and face a max of 15 years in prison if convicted. Officials are looking into the computer scam and say at least 5 others are involved.
I just wanted to touch on this because I just thought it was a really interesting scheme, because usually we just hear of the scammers taking the gift cards and then that's it. They just take the money and go. But this time, these scammers were actually buying materials to resell and make even more money. So I just thought it was interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.